Alright, gamers, we're back again with some more Historic Brawl. Today we got Kefka Court Mage. He is a 5 mana Grixis, so blue, black, and red, 4/5, legendary creature, human wizard. Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Then you draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. He also has pay 8 generic mana. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice, transform Kefka, only as a sorcery. And then he does transform into Kefka, Ruler of Ruin. Legendary creature, Avatar Wizard, 5/7 with flying. Whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. This is the main villain from Final Fantasy VI. Very cool card. I'm not a huge fan of Grixis. It's the main colors, as some people have said, as I say, you know. But he's a cool card overall. I think this is a pretty interesting card. I said the word card like 4 times in the last 30 seconds. This is pretty much just a... I don't want to call it Grixis good stuff, because that'd be a lot more counters and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I tried to include a lot of creatures, a lot of ETB stuff really as well. But yeah, for the most part, there's a decent amount of new cards. Let me double check here. Let's see, sent. Final, was it FIN? Final Fantasy? Yeah. There's a decent amount of new cards. Resentful, Emperor Palamecia, help cast as non-creatures. A Go-Go, Jill, Emmett Selch, Vivi, Darkness Crystal, Fire Crystal, both the wizards here, Kuja and Black Waltz. Starting town's good. And obviously, of course, I love the random effects, so random encounter in here as well. Always fun to get random creatures for free. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, obviously Roaming Throne's a goat in this deck. There's a lot of humans in here, so any ETBs or any human triggers would be great. You know, get double Jills, double Kefkas, one of ETBs, double Ruskos. So it's a few things. Or you can name Wizard as well, because that's what Kefka is also. And then you have like Kuja, Black Waltz, and a few other ones. I think, yeah, Urtai is a human and a wizard, so it triggers both for him. A lot of cool stuff in this deck. Also a lot of drawing and discarding. So there's a few discard payoffs in here. What do we have here? We've got the Monument of Endurance. Always good to have. Where is it at? Emmett Selch. Good cards in your graveyard. Invasion of Amonkhet. Mills cards and discards. Yeah, obviously, you know, Tunnel Grinder helps with the... What's the word I'm looking for? Putting stuff in the graveyard to trigger it to flip over. And as I said before, it's kind of just a who's who of classic, not classic, but mostly played black and red and blue stuff. So yeah, here's the land base, pretty standard for a 5 color. I do have a little bit more fetch lands just to help with some of the graveyard stuff. Other than that, let's hop into it. Okay, we got Balmor, Battle Mage Captain. This is a low to the ground. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not CMC, but... Oh, man. A lot of tap lines, unfortunately. Play the arena. Very low CMC kind of style deck. A lot of cantrips, a lot of stuff like that. We're going to try to dash out Ragavan. And we'll try to swing in for 2. Nope. Oh. Oh, we got there. Okay. Trying to make that treasure token, honestly. And a shore up. Alright, well. That was nice. Get a treasure token. 1 step closer to Kefka. Smoldering Egg. Alright. And we'll go to me. We have the... Do I have a turn 3 play? I mean, I guess I could play the... well, actually, we'll not do that. We'll just do that. We'll put that on top, because blinking the Kefka is nice. We'll play Ragavan out normal, and we'll pass a turn. Obviously, giving Kefka haste is nice, but I don't want to waste my treasure token right this second, so I think next turn we'll play the crystal. Starting town. Oh, it only enters tapped in the first 3. I misunderstood. I thought it was reverse, but I'm a genius. Let's do the crystal here. I thought it was like the fast lands, but reverse, like the slow lands, like the makes you have 2. But it comes in unless it's your first, second, or third. So that's my bad. Alright, we got Balmor. If I was smarter, I would have played that sooner. Alright, I already know they probably have a counterspell now at this point. So do we try to make him waste it? Or we just go for do we just go for Kefka and risk it for the biscuit? They have 2 mana. I think we try and deluge. Let's give it power toughness or just. I think we try to hit him for 4. And we'll do 4. See if they counter it. Let's see. Oh, it phases out. Okay. They didn't have a counter spell, so. And if they did, then they were waiting, but they would have countered it instead of putting a counter, so. Do they have a counter? What are they doing? Okay, there it goes. Obviously, Balmor doesn't make it here, but then we'll brainstorm here. And we'll draw 3. We'll put the. Darkness on top. Do the town on top. Put the darkness first. And then we will pass the turn. Oh, I'm gonna do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be 7 tomorrow. Next turn. This will be 2. And add 1. And we'll pass. Math is not my strong suit. I don't know why I try. That's why I'm not a fan of these kind of colors. It's too much thinking. Just give me green. I just play land and swing, you know? Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to play out a lot of stuff here. Make Balmor and the other one massive. Ow, ow. I mean, they got to have counterspell, right? No, they cast everything out. That's huge. Okay, let's do this. So let's do some math. Let me do thinking. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If I play that for 2, then I can still tap it right away for non-creature. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play that for 4, down to 2. I would still be 1 short for the Kefka. Okay, let's just do Kefka now then. Just trying to maximize my. Well, actually, get rid of the crystal. I think actually. Discarding an artifact. Let's see what they discard. About to empty them of their entire hand, it looks like. Hey, there's a starting town. Looks familiar. We'll swing in, because we have the haste enabler with Fire Crystal. Discard the starting town. Discarding a land. They are going to choose to discard as well. They discarded a, was it a burn spell? Yeah, basically. We're going to go to blockers. They're going to pass. Then we're going to flicker Kefka. Make him discard again. We're going to discard Tiny Bones. Discarding Tolarian Terror. That was a pretty good hit to make them discard. And now we'll pass. Because they probably would have had that for free, basically. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. -4. Yeah, that would have been done. Yep. And there we go. Making them discard was enough to get them to concede. Because, I mean, at this point, I can return Balmor. I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 1 more mana, I could flip Kefka, and at that point, like, drawing a bunch of cards is huge. Uh-oh, we got Ugin Eye of the Storms. This is not going to be fun. Although we can get a really quick Kefka out, though, which is nice. We'll do human. There's a lot more humans and wizards in this deck, so. Well, let me rephrase. I think there's like the same amount, but. I do want to try and get some funny role reversal shenanigans, but we'll see if we can actually pull it off. We'll do that. We'll get a Mind Stone going. More mana, the better. The more I can make them discard before they get Ugin out, the better. Patchwork Automaton. We got Steam Vents. We'll pay the life just because I'm, you know, doing it. Kefka. Alright, well, we'll get the Victimize. I don't think it's going to matter just because they have a lot of exile with Ugin, so I don't think it's going to matter what's in my graveyard. Alright, they discarded a Firemind Vessel. Cool. Like I said, if we can get to them before they can get Ugin out, we should be in a good spot. That Dark Ritual is very helpful. Plus, we're going to Kroxa and also Kefka. That's 2 more discards from them, so that's not good. I could swap them with the Mind Stone if I really wanted. We'll do that. Well, I don't have the double black for this. Let's discard for now. Double swing. Get rid of the role reversal, unfortunately. I don't think it's going to be helpful here. A land and that. Cool. We'll go to blockers. They're probably not going to block. How much is this going to cost me? Cost me 3, and then I won't have... I will have enough for Kroxa, or will I not? I need the blue source, right? No, I should be good. We'll Kroxa, however you say it. Take the damage. I can discard. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think if I bounce the mirror... Oh, they're going to concede probably. Yeah. Like I said, the only way to beat them... this is a short game and I didn't really do much. I'm going to keep it in though. If you can get Ugin not ramped out, you have a chance. But once he's out on the battlefield, that's very hard to win against these Ugin decks. In my experience, at least. Alright, we got Choco, Secret of Paradise. Little Chocobo action going on. Little bird action. This isn't terrible. It would double our Kefka ETBs and attacks here with their Prodigy. Plus we have each of one of our colors. Plus destroy an artifact, draw cards. I think we'll hold on to this. Well, plus we have the ramp with the stone too. Well, we are going to Bajuker Bog, targeting you. Got him. Turn 1 Bajuka Bog cannot be beaten. Play the mountain into the Mind Stone. Unless we draw a different land, depending on what it is. Oh god, they're ramping. Oh god, not like this. I too can ramp in a slower way, in a different way. Aha. You thought Grixis couldn't ramp? Behold. Saz Catsroy. In the ETB, look for a bird or a land. Put it in your hand. Alright. Was he going to grab a bird? Or a land? I mean, if he grabs his own Chocobo, that'd be perfect, right? Oh, traveling Chocobo, that's pretty good. I don't know if I want them to have that traveling Chocobo. I'm going to keep it honest. Let's do pay 3. We're going to Thought Seize them. I think we got to get rid of that Chocobo if I'm being 100%. Sorry, gamer. I know you kind of wanted that. I'll do the Go-Go, Master of Mimicry. Pay mana. Tap him to target activated or triggered abilities, which is interesting. If I had a land, obviously they'd be better because you can double the land search. Hey, land. Huh? Let's see. Well, let's Kefka it up, I guess. I don't have the mana to copy it, sadly, but we'll get rid of Tiny Bones. Discard of the land. That's good for us. We'll pass turn. We know 2 of their 3, so Landfall and Wingmate Rock. Interesting. They played the Racetrack. No lands, but they are going to get the Choco trigger, so they might pull a land off of this. We'll see. They got a land trigger, so. Now 4/5, we're going to block chump it here. And then no damage. Okay, let's see. We're going to do the Prodigy. We're going to play an Island. We're going to Emmet Selch, which is going to make him discard twice. Excuse me, let us draw twice. Discard a Steam Vents. Because of the Prodigy and Emmett's a wizard, so. I don't really think that matters about countering stuff, honestly. So we're going to swing in with Kefka. Make him discard twice. Make us discard twice, too, to be fair. Discard a land. Because of the Prodigy, we get double triggers. They discarded Reflections of the Yara. Discard Croxa. Croxa? Again, I'm going to keep saying it wrong every time, I guarantee you. I want them empty-handed as much as possible. We're going to go to blockers. We're going to double block. I don't want Kefka to die, so we're actually going to do that. We're going to flicker it. We're technically going down on cards here, but we'll get rid of the command at this point, I think. We'll draw 2. Discard again. We'll discard the Blood Crypt. Draw 1. Cool. And pass turn. So empty their hand as best we could. They are going to get a bunch of bird triggers, sadly. I can't really stop that. Next turn we go on the kill everything if we can spree here, so. Landfall, make a Totu, make a 3/2, make a bird. So they might have blockers here. I'm actually going to let that all go through. I don't want to risk it because they have so much mana and have full and 2 cards in hand, like, and they're drawing cards. Like, I just want to make sure I don't get combat tricked. Judge's Familiar. Okay, well, that's huge. We'll play the Urborg. Give us black everything. Well, let's, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Not enough for Kefka at the moment. However, we're going to flame. Let's do 5 damage. Oh, up to 2. We'll draw cards and we'll do 5 damage to Choco. Or attempt to make it work. Draw 2, hit Choco for 5. Choco's dead. Then we'll bedevil the Gilded Goose. Because that's going to be a bird trigger. That was probably stupid, but why not? And then we're going to double swing there. Probably going to lose one of them, but that's fine. Probably going to lose both or one of the two. Kefka. As I said, we're probably going to lose one or both. Discard the falls. We'll draw 2. That's fine. We're going to discard the land. Draw 1. We're going to draw and discard off of the Emmet Selch. Now, if Emmet survives, we can flip him, I believe. How many do we have? 14 exactly currently. So, and we'll get rid of the Emperor. And they're going to kill both, it looks like. Sag. No, why would I do like that? Let's do that. Bonk, bonk. Didn't expect him to have the, what you call it. That's fine. I guess we are in white. I mean, again, as I said before, that's why I didn't block the first time, but. Roaming Throne's pretty good. Probably picking Bird, I'd imagine, yeah. But they're out of cards in hand. They can't really swing. We're going to hit him with a Honda Ridge. Let's do. I want to try the card, even though I know it's not going to be like ideal. Let's try and get the random encounter going. Shuffle my library, look at the top 4, any creatures, they gain haste. 0 creatures. I'm going to end it all. Alright. Well, let's do this. Non-token creature. Sacrifice, please. Probably Saz, I'd imagine. Yep. And we won't attack. Sadly, no random encounter for us. Play the Choco. They're probably going to swing in with the throne, I'd imagine. Holy moly, that's a lot. They're going to surveil. Swinging in with 2 separate birdos. You know, I haven't really done much with Go-Go, so I might sacrifice him to this bird here. We'll see. I might just actually Damnation, honestly. Especially if they tap out. Let's just double block here. And then we'll just Damnation, honestly, I think. They probably have protection, perhaps. We'll see. Cool. Get the Damnation off. And then well, I guess we could play the Crystal first, but hindsight is 20/20. My genius eludes me even sometimes. Is that a overgrown farmland? And Choco. He's back. We'll play the Shipwrecked Marsh. We will Kefka Court Mage. They will discard a card. Get rid of the Pyromancer. Discard, draw 2. We'll play Liliana of the Veil. I think I actually want to make you discard.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows.
We'll get rid of the land, I think. To get rid of Bartz and Boko, that was probably a good discard. That would have done like a bunch of damage, so. Okay, they're going after Liliana. You know, I don't actually mind that she's dying, so I say pop off, go for it. Although, we could potentially block. I don't want to risk it. See you, Liliana. See you, pal. They have so much mana, bro. Good lord. Jackdaw Savior. Okay, and a Fire Crystal. That's cool. Well, let's, do I want to risk the encounter again? Or do I want to flip it? You know what? Let's just swing in first. Make them discard what they have in their hand. Uh-oh. They got something to do. We'll swing in, make them discard. Teferi's Protection. Well, let's do that instead. So, again, I knew they had something in their hand. Clearly. We'll discard the Fire Crystal, I guess. They still have the discard, too, which is funny. Go to damage. Hit him for 0, because obviously there's nothing to do. And we can return a creature. What do we have in here? Oh, Emmett Selch? Sure. Ooh, my graveyard. Where's he at? Then he should transform. We'll discard and draw. Discard the land. Is it beginning of the upkeep? It's the upkeep. Alright. What does this do? A screech spell without flying. Copy it and you get a duplicate in your hand. Interesting. Kind of neat. Oh, they're still getting their bird triggers. Look at them. I didn't know this thing could even turn into a bird. Good for them. Hit me for that many. We're going to transform my boy Emmett Selch. And he says, whenever during a turn, play cards from your graveyard. So, what do we got here? We got a lot. Let's just hit them with the old Cyclonic Rift. Yeah, okay. At that point, there's just so much. We have so much control to do. Like, again, this is, like I said, this is Grixis good stuff, so we have so much. I could swing in, blank Kefka, get, you know, 2 triggers, make him discard a bunch of stuff. I can kill everything. I mean, at this point, as long as he stays around, like, they can't really do much. Obviously, barring what they draw in their hand, because we just have so much control right here. So, GG's. Oh boy, it's loot. Key to everything. Okay, let's see. We got Pyromancer times 2. Don't have a land though, but I think we should be fine. These are all humans too, so we can actually just name human and not have to worry about it. Set it and forget it, as they say. Nice. We'll play the Verge. We'll play the Pyromancer. The young one. Then we'll play the Iron Crag. Do we iteration? Yeah, I'll play the Iron Crag. Arena of Glory is nice. Let's do a blue source. Play the Iron Crag Pyromancer. Swinging for 2. Sadly, no mountain. So the arena will come in tapped. So I have to wait till next turn to play it. Play the arena. Play the Waste Not. We will pay the 1. And we'll swing in. Bonk, bonk. Let's see. I think we play the Fire Crystal. Do we have double red? We only have 1 red. We only have 1 black, too. We only have 1 of each color, I just realized. Okay. Obviously, for humans, we have any color, but... They're going to play Loot. Kuja Genome Sorcerer. We're actually going to play this. I need a land. We're going to auto pay. None of those is a land. Let's do Ristic Study, I guess, to help me draw. We'll put that in the library. Oh, Exile Rankle. We'll swing in with the young Pyromancer. I don't think he's going to block. I think he's going to block, I should say. Alright, and down to 2. We're going to look at the top of 1 card. Mind's Dilation. What is this? Opponent casts a first spell. Exile top card. If it's not line, you pay. Oh, wow. It's kind of cool. Emoti. Oh, boy. Celebrant of Bounty. Like I said, this is like Grixis good stuff. This is Teamer good stuff, which is all Teamer decks really are half the time anyway. Pay 3. Do we Kefka or do we Ristic Study? I think we Kefka. We came here to play Kefka, right? Well, we're going to play Kefka. I can't stop the Ristic Study, but we'll do that. I think we get rid of the Darkness Crystal for now. I should have done the red thing. I don't have any red to activate it. I'm discarding an artifact. What are they going to discard? Depending on what they discard, I get a Waste Not trigger too. 3 damage to Emoti. Thank you. We're going to draw a card. We will swing in with my 2/1. Thank you. Down to 17. They're going to look at the top 2 cards. Goldspan Dragon. That's pretty good. Plus it taps for what? 4? 3? Taps for each color, so. Commit. Put second from the top. Yeah, I'll go to the library. Why not? We'll play the Verge. We'll play our own Ristic Study. We will pay the 1. We're gonna Brainstorm. We're gonna pay the 1. We're gonna put it in my hand. Then we're gonna put the Kuja and that one. We'll do Kuja first. We drew a card. We have enough to pay for the ward. We do not. We'll hit the Bloom Tender. And then we'll swing in for 2 again. This is death by 1,000 young Pyromancer cuts, apparently. Jeez. What does this other side do? Each player travels their hand, graveyard, in the library, then draws 7 cards. Okay, he might do that, actually. We'll see. He cannot. He only has 1 blue. Ogla. He paid the 1. My Pyromancer, no. The young one. Or the Ironcrag one, I mean. I mean, what do we do here? I don't have a way to get rid of him, so whatever I play is going to destroy, so I don't want to do that. I mean, do we just Kefka? We just Kefka. Yeah, we'll pay. The land here would be phenomenal, I'm not going to lie. We'll discard the Fire Crystal. I'm going to draw an additional. I will say that Fel the Profane is pretty huge. We'll enter that tapped. So we don't have a way to stop Choco attacking this turn, unfortunately. So we are going to lose probably the Rhystic Study. But we have removal for him next turn, so. Oh, the Waste Knot. Interesting. Okay. I figured he was going to go for the Study. I see he has Omniscience over there. Thankfully, he can't cast it. Probably going to play the Breeding Pool untapped, I'd imagine. No tapped. Well, they can play Memory Lapse, but they only have 1, so it's fine. We'll do this. We'll Fel the Profane, the Kogla. Pay the 1. We will Jill Shiva's Dominant. We can't pay the 1, but we're going to bounce the Rhystic Study back to their hand. I can't target loot, so. And we'll swing in like so. Making them deck everybody discard. We'll discard the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We both discarded an enchantment, so, well, judging by them blocking, I'm imagining they're going to either wipe the board or bounce the board. One of the two. River's Rebuke. Interesting choice. They gotta pay the 1. They did pay the 1. Okay, well, let's start this off with the Rhystic Study. Play the Pathway. Let's do red. Let's do my boy Kefka here. Can't be countered. Let's all discard some stuff. We'll get rid of the Resentful Revelation. Sorcery and a Study. They got rid of the Study. Interesting. Are they gonna Memory? We're going to play a Plaza of Heroes. They have 11 mana. Prime time, okay. That's pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Getting a prime time is pretty huge. We're going to draw. For 2 lands tapped. They have 5 mana afterwards. Oof. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I don't want to bounce it to their hand. That'd be bad for me. I can, however, Liliana of the Veilet, if that's the only creature on board. I guess if they have 2, I can Jill one of them and Liliana the other. In theory, of course. Here's loot. They're going to draw a card. Yes, please. Urabrask. Okay, interesting. So let us do the Jill. Targeting loot. I'll pay the 1. Then we'll Liliana of the Veil, make them sack the prime time.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
We'll play the Xander's Lounge as our land for turn. Swing in. Everyone discards. We'll discard the Urabrask. Discarding a land and a creature. Hit them down to 7. Well, I mean, we're slowly but surely whittling them down. Genesis Ultimatum, that's pretty dang good. Hopefully they whiff. We'll see. We'll draw a card. I mean, why not? That'd be so funny if I draw a counterspell. I don't have the colors for it, but that'd be funny. I guess Tibble Trickery, technically, but... what? Huh? I didn't even see what happened. Everything just came down at once. So an non-locked fire, overlord, bunch of lands, and a kidnap. A tap. Okay, hold on. When his aura enters, tap a creature. If the gift wasn't promised, but sound you control it. Okay, it's unfortunate. Okay, the Chimil of the Sun into a Tameo completed Sage. I think that's pretty huge, actually. Let's do Urborg. Can't be blocked this turn. Doesn't really help me. Let me hit him with thinking here. I don't want to do this. We could Kolaghan's Command, get rid of the Chimel, and it doesn't really help me. What do I have in here that could help me get there? No creatures in here, really. I don't have a way to get rid of the... I'm making it for 2, technically. Well, first off, let's do this. We'll each player discard a card. Discard the Tunnel Grinder.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Discard a loot, put it back in the command zone. Yeah, fair enough. We will Urtai, destroying the Overlord. Draw a card. Do I have enough for Kuja and this? I'd have 3 left over. I would. Okay. Well, we'll like Kuja. Swinging for 2. Let's do... I think we have to do this. Go down here. We'll do this. We'll do... target artifact and any target. We'll do artifact. And we'll do... Actually, cancel. We'll do it on my end step when I have an actual thing. Do 1 extra damage. Okay, there we go. Then we'll do artifact and damage. Artifact here, damage there. Resolve all. Resolve. Okay, down to 2. So, oh boy. Even if they wipe the board, I can Shieldred and then just draw and die, hopefully. Well, I apologize for the random stopping of that game. The thing that I record to, the hard drive I did, actually ran out of space. So, as you saw at the end there, they had 2 HP left. They played a few creatures. They played Primetime again, grabbed some lands. They did play the Commit to Memory in the graveyard. Refilled both of our hands. I redrew the, what's it called? Kolaghan's Command. And then on my turn, I just hit them for 2 with the command, and they conceded before I could do the damage. But, again, I apologize for the lackluster and... wasn't paying attention to how much space I had when I started recording. Anyway, that is Kefka, Court Mage. Like I said before, it's mostly just Grixis fun stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to transform him because we either kind of won before that even happened, or he gets removed, and that's it is what it is, right? But Kefka's a cool character in Final Fantasy. He's a very cool card. Like I say, if I were to play Grixis, I might build the Kefka deck. We'll see. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Grixis just because it's quote-unquote the mean colors, but again, every color combination has something it excels at, and Grixis just happens to be control very, very well. But yeah, that's the deck. Like I said, a few things didn't get to work out. No random encounters, unfortunately. Didn't even get a chance to cast Turgid. That would have been very good. But yeah, that's the deck. So thanks for checking it out. Probably going to be doing some more Final Fantasy next, so stay tuned.